You've heard of fentanyl, and you know that it's deadly, but you might not know just how devastating the impact has been right here in Arizona. If you are a parent or a caregiver, please take just a couple of minutes to listen to Larry Tracy, Executive Director of Youth for Youth and the Director of Buckeyes Way Out West Coalition. He's joined by ASU student Olivia Daly, who's going to offer her perspective as a young person and as a student. Welcome. We're going to start with Larry. Just how big of a problem is fentanyl in Arizona relative to other states?
Well, thank you for the opportunity here, Teresa. This is great. Getting the word out is important, especially to parents. If you're a parent, this is news you really have to understand. But, well, put it this way, we beat LA. I hear that chant all the time. But in 2020 and 2022, Maricopa County beat Los Angeles County for the number of overdoses in youth, in deaths. So that's a key factor that actually blew me away. The other part is we average 5 deaths a day from opioid and fentanyl overdoses. Fentanyl is just a synthetic form of an opioid or heroin. So you want to make that connection too. They're all the same. It's just that fentanyl, the mix of that, it's highly potent. And one of the things is all counterfeit pills that and that's a street pill. In other words, if I'm out there and kids at a party or my teens at a party and all of a sudden they have a beer or something like that, and the next thing you know, somebody says, hey, here's a Xanax, try it. Generally, if it didn't come as a prescription from a drugstore, it's got fentanyl in it simply because all street drugs have fentanyl. And
you don't get a second chance with fentanyl. It's extremely deadly. It depresses respiration. Most likely, you're not going to come back from that. Right.
You're not going to come back. There is something we'll probably talk about in a bit called Narcan, where you buy yourself 45 minutes of time to get help and things like that. But a lot of times teens don't want to get in trouble.
Right.
And so they all run, yes. And then the person's left there to die. Or maybe I went home and I took, a Xanax or something, not knowing there's fentanyl in it, and then I never woke up in the morning. I hear a lot of parents have lost their children that way. And probably a couple weeks ago at the opioid summit, I was sitting next to a lady. She just lost her son from an overdose, sports star, and it was 5 months ago. And it's devastating to hear those. And we run into those people all the time.
I want to bring in Olivia, because you mentioned that young people, they're afraid of getting in trouble. And this is what you mentioned. This is Narcan. Which is, you don't need a prescription, you can buy this.
You can buy it at Walmart, any drugstore. It's on the shelf. It's a nasal spray, and so it's easily to apply. In the early days, it was a needle and syringe type thing, and it was called naloxone. Now it's Narcan, nasal spray. There's 2 services in there as far as you can apply. If you apply it once, the Narcan once, and you don't get a reaction, then you do the second one, because somebody who's really has a lot in their system, or maybe there's somebody who's a seasoned user that uses a little bit of Narcan here,
right.
Or not Narcan, but the fentanyl. What happens there is it might take a couple of those to bring that person back to get into a point, and first thing you're going to do is call 911. With the Narcan, it is something that's actually something everybody should have in their first aid kit anymore, unfortunately.
Is that what you tell your peers, Olivia?
So sometimes it can be kind of tricky because a lot of students may have good intentions when it comes to drugs. For example, kids that are struggling with stress, maybe at school or finals coming up, and they decide that their other friend has Xanax and they may need something to help with their stress. A lot of times the intentions are good, but the outcomes are really bad. So it's really important to just be able to spread that word and that awareness, specifically with my friends. They all know what I do for work, which is talking to youth about substances and also providing engaging activities for them to make the connections between the facts and also the effects that it has on our bodies. But it's really important for all students, my friends, but also all the other students out there, kids, even kids who may not be going to college right now, the importance of understanding how dangerous the effects of these substances are out there. Because it's not just about don't do drugs anymore because it's going to take away your dreams and your goals, but it's about don't do drugs because they'll kill you first chance. Yeah.
It's stunning the way you put it, and the work that you're doing is so important because you can build a bridge from your generation to mine. For example, I'm Generation X. I barely understand Snapchat, and yet that's where a lot of young people are getting access to pills. How does that work?
So Snapchat is super scary. For me, I got Snapchat probably my junior year of high school, soon after COVID was going on, because it was a great way to be able to connect with your peers, send pictures back and forth, actually be able to see people's faces. But it quickly turned into something that the cartel or even drug dealers started using for bad things. Specifically pretending to be other youth or maybe even friends that may add you on Snapchat, and they're actually drug dealers that are trying to sell your kids or even your friends pills or drugs. And it's super scary because we have kids that are super young, don't even need to know their addresses, because they can use Snap Map locations to track where your kid is, even in their house, the specific room or even a window.
That is so terrifying. I wish we had longer to talk, but I cannot thank both of you enough. Larry Tracy, Olivia Daly, we really appreciate it. And if you are interested in attending a fentanyl forum to learn more, there is one Wednesday, November 13th, 6:30 p.m. For more information on any of these programs that Larry and Olivia talked about or how to get Narcan, check out our website. Thank you. Or join us Monday, September 30th at 8 p.m. for a special on the fentanyl crisis brought to you by our partners at Substance Awareness Coalition, Leaders of Arizona, and Axiom Care.